Hello guys, so we have 96 tracks to go through. So today we'll be ranking every single Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track in a tier list. And of course, we will adjust the tracks up and down. So for example, let's just say we put like 10 tracks in S tier. We don't want to have too many tracks in S tier, obviously, of course, or too many tracks in F tier. So there'll be tracks being moved up and down. First one is Mario Kart Stadium. I think this is like the average track. I think it's a decent B tier track. It's I like this track, but it's a good track. C is like okay, and D and F are like bad tier. And of course we have, you know, the Z tier, which is the worst tier the track can get as well. Water Park. Well, this track it's kind of underwhelming. Put it in CTO. It's mid. Sweet Sweet Canyon. I do like the track a bit. I'll put it in BTO. Swamp Ruins. Yeah, Swamp Ruins is a cool track. But there are of course better tracks on this in this game. I do think it's the best track of the first cup, so I'll put it in ATO. Mario Circuit, it is a good track to show off a lot to do mechanics, but I don't think it's quite A tier. Toad Harbor, yeah, this is an A tier track. I like Toad Harbor. Twisted Mansion, it's always been kind of underwhelming to me. Side Guy Falls, this is an S tier track. I think as well, it's a S tier track. It's as well, you know, it's a cool track. I like the mountain stuff, and also I like the side guy. I like how there's a exposure to the track with the side guys making sounds and noises and stuff, which adds a little extra charm to the track, in my opinion. Dolphin Souls. I actually don't know if this is a controversial opinion or not, but this track is okay as well. I'm not really the biggest fan of underwater tracks all too much. Um, Electrodrome, I think this track is ATL. It's a pretty good track. Okay. It's S tier. I think it's better than Sky Guy Falls. Mount Warrior is also, I think, an S tier track. I'll put it here. I like it. It reminds me of that one game we had as a kid where we had to race down a mountain. Also, you could actually play as Mario in that game, but it reminds me of that whole game. And also, I just like the map, this one as well. Cloud Top Cruise. Yeah, it's DTO. Never really liked this track all too much. This is the first DTO as well here. The D and F tier can be mostly reserved for the tour city tracks. Bone Dry Dunes. It has Big Bone Piranha Plant in it, which knock it down a few points, but I do like it. I'll put in BTL. Bowser's Castle. I put in A tier. Okay, it's either high A tier or low S tier. I think high A tier is good. Cause I do like it. I do like it. But the S tier tracks I think are way better than this track. Rainbow Road, this is probably I think the worst of all the Rainbow Roads in the game, so put it in B. I'll put it ahead of Bone Dry Dunes. Moo Meadows, yeah, this is S tier. I'll put it here. Moo Meadows is of course a classic course. I like the cows, they're cute, and the Moo Meadows as well. Mario Circuit, yeah. We'll put it in detail. It's a mid. It's okay. It's mid. I'll put in C tier. CFC Beats. Again, I did. The stores of bias aside, which I don't really have much bias because it is. I still like it. It's low B tier. Toad's Turnpike. Yeah, this is a really great track. I always like this track. It's a city. Okay, I'll put it. Yeah, I don't think it's quite S tier. Dry Desert. I do like the GameCube tracks. I think the GameCube ones are underrated, considering how overrated Mario Kart Wii is. The game, but I still think this is a B tier track. Donut Plains Free. I know some people may not like this position, but I'm putting it in C tier. I do like this track. It's a easy track. I think it's a very good beginner track, but it's not a amazing track. It's a middle of the road track. Royal Raceway, yeah, this is a very great track as well here. Upward by Toad's Turnpike. DK Jungle. Yeah, this track is good. I like it. I always like the aesthetic and of this as well. Yeah, I'll put it by Farm Ruins. Wario Stadium. Yeah, this is another very great track. It was a DS track as well. I'll put it in BTO. Superman STL. No questions asked. This one is STL. Music Park. This is gonna make a lot of people angry, but I'm putting in BTO. I don't think it's. I think it's in the middle of B and ATL. There's of course way better tracks in this map as well here. We also have Yoshi Valley. I like Yoshi Valley. I like the fact you can go basically wherever you want as well, yeah. And people saying, well, why did the C, D, and F here? Don't worry, when we get to the 12 tracks, this is going to be filled with them. TikTok Clock, another, it's a, we have to put back CPP to this location. TikTok Clock, I think, is A tier. It's not as great as the S tier tracks, obviously, but I think it's, Reg Bowser Castle is very, very close. Then we have Parada, Prance Ride, it's okay. I'll put it in the CTO. Grumble Volcano. This track, I like it. It's Volcano as well. So, as well. Volcanoes are cool. It's ATL, high ATL. Rainbow Road by N64. It's a big, long track. I liked it. Good. It's ATL. Yoshi Circuit. Do we even have to explain why this one's STL? The rap is literally in shape of a Yoshi. And Yoshi is cool. So, yeah. Yeah. Then we have Excite Bike Arena. I like this map. It's a pretty cool retro reference, but it is... Yeah, I'll put it in B tier. It's... Actually, I'll put it by Music Park. There's much better tracks than this one. Dragon's Driftway, I like it. It's cool. As well. I'll put it in low A tier. You know, Mute City. No, do we need to even explain this one? But is it better than Electrodrome? That's the question. Yes, it is. Warriors Goldmine. I know I said the Wii game is overrated, but this track I always considered a classic track. I'll put it by, you know what? Let's put the Wario tracks by each other, because Wario would like that as well. Rainbow Road by the SNES. Yeah, this is still better than this Rainbow Road, but the best Rainbow Road has yet to come, which will be coming later. Ice Outpost. Yeah, this has always kind of been a mid-ass track for me. I have never really cared for the track all too much. Baby Park. Baby Park is not really the greatest track. I'll put it in BTL. Sunshine Outpost, well, it's a reference to Mario Party. Mario Sunshine, so I'll put it in ATL. Cheese Rand. I love Cheese Rand. It's Cheese Rand, and I'll put it in SDL. I don't care what people say. Cheese Rand is an amazing track, and I never really liked the Game Boy Advance game, Mario Kart Super Circuit, all too much. But I always loved Cheese Rand. It's such a... I just love cheese. Cheese is amazing. Wildwoods. Yeah, I've never really been a big fan of this track. I'm not putting it in DTL, but I'm putting it in CTL. Animal Crossing. Yeah, this track is pretty good. I'll put it in ATL. Neo Bowser City. There is no way this track is in STL. There is one track I'm saving for SSTL, so I think Neo Bowser City. Neo Bowser City, I think it's my top 5 tracks, so I think it'll be as better than Mute City. So yeah, Ribbon Road. Yeah, it's Ribbon Road. I don't really like it all too much. Super Bell's Subway. No, it's not in CTL. This is another track I really don't care for all too much. I'll put it beneath Street Canyon. Big Blue. Mute City is better. Simple as that. It's still a good track, but Mute City is better. Oh, here we go. We are starting with the tour tracks. Paris Promenade. I hate this track. This track is F tier. Toad Circuit. This track is also F tier. This track is garbage. I hate this map on the 3D. I hate this one on the 3DS. I hate this one in Mario Kart 8. Hyrule Circuit. I'm not really the biggest fan of Zelda, but I like the cast, so I'll put it in. I'll put it by Dragon Driftway, because it's still a very cool track, and it does respect Zelda pretty well as an IP. This is a track I always never liked. Sorry, Taco Mountain fans. This track gives me bad memories, so C tier for me. Coconut Mall, I always consider this like one of the most iconic tracks in the game. I'll put it behind Neo Bowser City, of course. Tokyo Bro, I do like the Japanese aesthetic, but this track is going in B tier. Shroom Woods, another track I never really cared for. I don't know why they added this track back. Like, you could have added so many classic tracks back, but you added Shroom Woods of all tracks. Yeah, D tier it is. Sorry, but we already have Toad's Turnpike and Moonview Highway. Then you have this third rate, and then we have Sky Garden. Yeah, this track is meh. There's a hideaway. Well, of course, this track is amazing. This track is, I think, better than Mute City. There's a hideaway as well. It's such a cool and amazing track. Like, how can you hate Ninja Hideaway? Okay, it's such a cool and amazing track. New York Minute, yeah, DTO. Mario Sucker Free, another DTO track as well. Calamari Desert, I do like this track a bit as well. I'll put it in BTO. Well, we all know this is the greatest track created in all of Mario Kart. There's no question Waluigi Pinball isn't number one. Okay, Waluigi Pinball is the greatest track created in Mario Kart. Okay, and I'm glad they brought it back. Okay, Waluigi Pinball is just such an iconic and amazing track. Okay, there was no words to describe how great Waluigi's Pinball is. It is basically if God created the perfect created Mario Kart track, he said, this is the one we picked. Next year, City Sprint, yeah, this is mid. Snowland, I love Snowland. This is a very overhated track. Like, I love Snowland. It's a beautiful track as well. I know I don't really like the Game Boy Advance game mode too much, but it's still Snowland. It's still a beautiful, amazing track. I love Snowland, and I'm a Snowland fan. Mushroom Gorge, this track is kind of overrated as well, but it's still good. So I'll put it behind Farm Ruins. It's just you have the you have amazing tracks like Mount Wario, Yoshi's Circuit, Boo Boo Battles. The Boo Boo Battles is the greatest track of all time, but no, okay, not the greatest track of all time. One of the greatest tracks of all time. I think I'm putting Boo Boo Battles a bit higher. It just has cows in it, so it's amazing. Sky High Sunday. Yeah, this is another very let down track. Put in C tier. Rock Mountain. It's never been one of my favorite tracks. I put it beneath. Super Bowl Sundays would be way higher. Put beneath Sweet Canyon. Mary Mountain. It's an okay track. I'll put it in here. London Route. Yeah. I'll put it here. It's Blue Wake. Blue Wake is great. I like it. Blue Wake is great. I put it beneath Royal Raceway. I like Blue Wake. Maple Tree Way. I love this track. I like autumn themed track. I like this track because it's an autumn themed track, and because of that, I'm putting it by Toad Harbor. Okay, as well. I love it. It's an autumn themed track. Okay, I think I'm putting it beneath Toad's Turnpike and Royal Raceway. Okay, as well. There you have. This track is garbage. Blow and Waste. Okay, it's F tier. Pete's Gardens. I like Pete's Gardens as well. I'll put it. It's between Mushroom Gorge. I think I'll put beneath Mushroom Gorge as well. Rainbow Road for. Yeah, this is a. I think this is by far the best Rainbow Road as well. I'm gonna put it beneath Neo Bowser City. I'm gonna put it above Neo Bowser City. Okay, I'm gonna put it with Waluigi Pinball. Okay, these are the only tracks that kind of transcend the tier list. Okay, they kind of transcend the tier list, and they get a tier of their own. Okay, Rainbow Road for the 3DS, I think it's my favorite Rainbow Road. Like, why didn't they bring back the Rainbow Road map in Smash Bros? Like, why? Like, this is such an amazing course. Okay, easily one of the best courses in all of Mario Kart history. Actually, yeah, this Riverside Park. Yeah, another meh course. I'm gonna put above Swoonwoods. DK Summit. This track is pretty overrated. Mount Wario is way better than DK Summit in every way. Like I know they brought back to please the Wii fans, but um Mount Wario is just better. Okay, Mount Wario is just better. It's just that's him. I'm gonna put behind Big Blue. Okay, but Mount Wario is better. I moved Dry Juice. Okay, Dry Ruins is like up here. Yoshi's Island. This is a really great course. Like they put a lot of effort into this course. Like it's a top 5. It'll be barely top 5, but I could put above Coconut Bowl. They put a lot of effort into Yoshi's Island. Like it's easily one of the best DLC tracks. Like they were really cooking with these DLC tracks. Like Yoshi's Island, It's a Hideaway, and of course the last one we'll get to as well here. We'll get to Mario Circuit. Yeah, this track. It's a mid track, so it's a mid track. Waluigi Stadium. Well, Waluigi Stadium is better than Wario Stadium, so as well. I always like this one way better than Wario Stadium, so yeah, I could put it around here. Yeah, and yeah, this is the one. This is the yeah. I can put a high A tier. I always like this map. I always like Waluigi Stadium. Like every time, like oh my gosh, Waluigi Stadium. Waluigi Stadium, like it's okay. Okay, this is I think this is one of my least favorite tracks in the game. Vancouver Velocity. I do not like this track at all. I hate playing on it. I hate when it comes up. And I just don't like this course at all. Yeah, there you go. The worst track in the entire game. Athens Dash. Yeah, this track is mid. Is bad. Like, I know they want to preserve all these crappy tour tracks, but you could have added so many great tracks or made up actually good tracks in the game. They have Daisy Cruiser, another classic track. I don't know what happened there, but I'm gonna put it in A tier. And we have Moonview Highway. This is the one. This is the other good one. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. I didn't even know this one was from Wii. I thought this one was from an earlier Mario Kart game. I thought this one was from the GameCube. No, it's actually from the Wii. I like this one. So yeah. No, I don't know if okay, where's the other one? Yeah. I think Shy Guy Falls is a bit higher. There you go. Shy Guy Falls is a bit higher. Movie hour, but it's not as good as Turnpike. But I'll put it like right by it. Okay, right by it. They're both around the same. Squeaky Clean Squid. Yeah, this is the other one. It's really great. I love the fact that you go through a bathroom as well. I'm gonna put it right behind Coconut Mall. I always loved Squeaky Clean Squid. This is like one of the best tracks in the entire game. Okay, it is really so. They were really cooking with these original tracks. They were really cooking with some of these original tracks. Like Exodrome, Mute City, Mount Wario, Yoshi's Island, and Squeaky Clean Sprint as well. We have FTL, Singapore Speedway, DTL. Sunset Riders, they removed the sunset in this track, so this track is DTL. Okay, why did they remove it? But like, who asked for that? Okay, if they had the sunset still, it would be STL. But no. They have to remove the fucking sunset from like that's the thing that makes the fucking stage. The stuff is like why? Koopa Cape, it's BTL. I've always considered this as in the middle of the pack as well. They also had it in the 3DS version too. And yeah, I always consider this like a middle of the road track as well. Then you have Madrid Drive, yeah, forgettable track. Bangkok Rush, DTL. Rosarina's Ice Road, yeah, I never liked this track that much. I know some Galaxy fans will be angry at me. And of course, we have Peak right here. Bowser Castle 3. The best remake of any track ever. Okay, they gave this track such a great grow up. Besides Neo Bowser City, and of course Waluigi Pinball. But Waluigi Pinball was perfect on every version. So I think it's yeah. Coconut Mall is not top five. Bowser Castle 3. This stage is the biggest grow up in history. Okay, it is one of the best tracks in the entire game. Okay, then what we have left? Rainbow Road. Well, it's not as great as the other Rainbow Road. Um, you know what's Rainbow Road? I'm talking about the 3DS Rainbow Road. But I'll still put it in A tier. It's still a good stage as well. But I think it's between Sorbet Land and TikTok Rock. And yeah, all the tracks in A tier are still really, really good. So being A tier is not a bad thing. Because all of these tracks, all the tracks in A and S tier are good. Okay. Even B tier, they're still good tracks. And this track is utterly forgettable. If it wasn't for this Vancouver Velocity, this is like the most forgettable track in the. I've actually forgot this track existed. DK Mountain, yeah, I like DK Mountain. It has a volcano with a funny face on it, as well. That makes the track good. So yeah, they sort of brought back Down Jungle, but instead we're stuck with all these crappy tour tracks. Daisy Circuit, yeah. I know some people love Daisy Circuit as well, but it's put by Music Park. I'll put it in B tier. Piranha Pranko. Yeah, this track is utterly forgettable. F tier. And there you go. This is my opinion on every single Mario Kart track. And yeah, the tour tracks are really wacky as well. Yeah. Also, one in Loop, I think it's the highest rated one because I had to chain stomp in the field. But in that, we have all the real Mario Kart tracks here as well. All the real ones. Like Rainbow Road 3DS, the Waluigi Pinball, Yoshi's Island, Bowser Castle 3, Coconut Mall. We have all the like S tier are like the absolute standout tracks. Like these are like the best tracks like as well. And A tier are really, really good tracks, but they're not as great as S tier tracks. But they're still really, really great. I like all of these tracks. B tier, I still like them, but they're way better than A tier. They're way better than the C tier tracks. But I still like them. And the C tier tracks, they're just mid. And then D tier tracks, these are just simply tracks I don't like, or just or just massive letdowns. Okay, like I'm looking at you, Sunset Wilds. Yeah, we're gonna remove the one thing that makes the map good. Okay, we're gonna remove the one thing that makes the map good. And then we have F tier, which is the forgettable tracks. Like, yeah, the tour tracks are all at the bottom. Yeah, they're all at the bottom because the tour tracks suck. Okay, some of them, like Paris Promenade, is the fucking most confusing ass track, and let's not even talk about some of these other ones. Like these tracks are forgettable. Like if I want to play a Mario Kart game, I want to play on actual Mario tracks. And of course, they have Vancouver Velocity. I have some bad memories on that map. That's the only reason that's the F tier, G tier one as well here. And of course, we have the four D tier is mostly like they have like some of the more forgettable tracks as well here. C tier is the okay tracks as well here. Like these are just okay tracks as well here. They're not really the most amazing tracks, but they're still passable. Okay, they're like. Most of these tracks are the tracks that I kind of just forget exist. Like, honestly, like, I always forget about, like, Wild Woods. Like, oh, this track exists. Or Sky High Sunday. Like, I think that's actually the worst of all those all the DLC tracks. Like, it's okay as well. And then there's, of course, just Water Park, which I just find mid. Or Mario Circuit as well here. And, of course, you have the good tracks. And, yeah. There you go. Those are my opinions on every single Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track. And yeah, that's what this video here. Goodbye.